Hello and welcome everyone, I am funktotheface and this is Seriously Casual. Today's review is one that I'm really excited about. We're talking about Distraint, an indie pixel horror adventure game available on quite a few platforms and fortunately available on mobile. So, before I really get into this, I need to tell you all right now that I absolutely loved this game. I'd never heard of it before I decided to download it. It was a totally new experience for me and I'm so glad that I played this game because I loved every minute of it. I'll be getting the deluxe edition very soon and I'll also be getting stuck into the sequel at some point too. Distraint is the brainchild of Finnish creator Jesse Makkonen, a one-man indie game army. That's right, Distraint was created by one man and in a time frame of just 3 months. This is just so impressive because the game is just gorgeous, the story is beautifully constructed and the audio is fantastic. It's interesting to consider that the 3-month development time may have influenced the pacing of the game. It flows very well and was a joy to play. I completed the game in just over 2 hours, which I felt was a perfect length to tell me a story that had me hooked from the beginning. I really do want to encourage you all to go and play this game, so I'm going to do my best not to give too much away in this review or in the gameplay footage. In Distraint, you play as a young man called Price, who works for some kind of law firm that deals with repossessing people's houses. Price is a young gun in the company and is trying really hard to get a promotion and to be made partner. In his quest for career success, he must evict several people from their homes, but they won't go all that easily. Price must find ways to persuade and convince the occupants to leave their homes with little to no fuss. But he must also face his innermost feelings and guilt as the reality of his actions come crashing down on him in some very twisted and macabre occurrences and visions. Distraint is littered with creepy metaphors, surreal nightmarescapes, ghosts and all manner of demented characters. The game is advertised as a horror game and to an extent it actually is. If you get really into the game, play it in the dark with some headphones on, you might find yourself feeling the heebie-jeebies. The game makes excellent use of suspense and audio along with a gripping plotline to keep you on the edge of a knife from start to finish. It's honestly been executed beautifully. The gameplay of Distraint is as simple as it gets. You can move left or right while using the A button to interact with your environment and the B button to select the correct item for different scenarios. The game relies on puzzles to get through each stage and the puzzles themselves are actually pretty fun, with 1 or 2 of them being real brain teasers. There's an infamous mushroom level that is sure to drive you around the bend before you manage to beat it, but it always remains a challenge as opposed to becoming an annoyance. The game has save points throughout its different stages, which is a really nice throwback feature and makes the game feel all that more legitimate when sitting down for a good play session. Distraint is a 2D side-scrolling pixel-based adventure, but the graphics are truly brilliant. The lighting is atmospheric and rich, the environments are wonderfully detailed with parallax scrolling backgrounds and some great subtle bits of depth to the scenery, with some features existing in the foreground, coupled with the exceptionally well-arranged audio, all created by Jesse Makkonen himself. Distraint is a truly immersive gaming experience, and I found it difficult to put it down. Distraint does have a fairly mature tone to it, with some pretty dark and grisly moments, along with some adult language, but it still retains the playability of a really casual little adventure game. The contrast suits the game really well, and I honestly thought that it was a really refreshing formula. As I said earlier, this game was put together from the ground up in 3 months. You really need to play this game in order to understand how monumental that achievement was. The creativity in Distraint is easy to see and the love and care that went into this game is infectious. The game is available to download from the Play Store for free, although the creator does give you the option to remove all in-game ads for a very small and very reasonable fee, which I was more than happy to do. In fact, I love this game so much that I will be purchasing the Deluxe Edition, which features improved controls, graphics and audio, as well as the sequel, Distraint 2, both of which are very reasonably priced, and I can't wait to get stuck into them. I actually love this game so much that I will be doing a Let's Play video featuring the Deluxe Edition, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and most likely a follow-up review of Distraint 2. Distraint really touched a piece of my heart while I was playing through this game. I came to respect the experience so much that I felt compelled to complete the game before attempting to write any kind of review, and when I finally did reach the end, it did leave me with a tear in my eye. Partly because of how sad yet beautiful the story was, and partly because it was all over so soon. Luckily, there's a sequel available. I'd highly recommend this game to anybody who appreciates gorgeous 2D artwork, an excellent story, great audio, and horror themes. Distraint ticks so many boxes and holds itself incredibly well while doing so. The creator is clearly passionate about his work, and it shines through in every moment of Distraint. I'm not going to rate this game out of 10, I'm just going to tell you to get online and get this game. As I said before, it's available for free with the option to remove the ads for less than a small cup of coffee. Go for it, you won't regret it. If you enjoyed this review, or if you've played Distraint and loved it just as much as I did, watch this space, because we'll be featuring a Let's Play of the Deluxe Edition very soon, as well as a review of Distraint 2, both of which I'm super excited for. As always, thank you for watching Seriously Casual with me, Funktotheface. Good night, folks.